Welcome in, my fellow fitness enthusiasts, to today's instructional video and workout challenge coming to you from Revision Training LLC, where our mission is to bring fitness to you in an accessible format. So whether you're sighted or visually impaired, doesn't matter. We're gonna make it so that you all can follow along. I'm really excited about today's workout. We're gonna be talking about medicine balls, wall balls, slam balls, all kinds of weighted balls that we can work with. So if you are watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, I don't have one, I'm not even interested in using one, stick with me on this video, okay? I've got a workout challenge at the end of this that's gonna fit everybody watching this video, whether you have a ball, whether you have a good surface, whether you have a wall that's sturdy, whether you're a beginner or an expert, doesn't matter. This workout's gonna fit you guys. So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Tyler Merren. I am owner of Revision Training LLC. I'm also a 3-time Paralympic athlete, motivational speaker, and personal trainer. So my mission, bringing fitness to you guys in an accessible format. I'm very excited to teach you this video because what we're talking about today is essentially adding resistance to what are commonly known as body weight exercises. So why do we want to do that? Let's first talk about that, the benefits. Then we're going to talk about the structure, okay, the different types of weighted balls that you can pick up. And then I got a great workout challenge for you guys. Again, whether you're a beginner or an expert, whether you've got a ball or not, doesn't matter. This workout's going to be great. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So first, let's talk about the benefits. Why would we want to pick up one of these? I'm holding on to what would be considered a medicine ball right now. So it's a little bit smaller than a basketball. This one isn't super heavy. This one only weighs about 6 pounds, made out of a real firm rubber, okay? There's a lot of things that are gonna benefit our body by using something like this. So doing a traditional exercise like a squat, for example, holding on to a weight like this not only will challenge our muscles in a different way, but will add more resistance to our workouts. They're very versatile, they're very durable, and depending on the model and the type that you get, there's a lot of really cool exercises that you can do with them that'll challenge your body in some really beneficial ways. So weighted balls can be applicable for any workout type, for any person with any type of goal. Don't think that you're immune to what these can do to help you out. Okay, so let's talk about the different types that you can pick up. Now, generally, they can break down into 3 different types, okay? A medicine ball, a wall ball, and a slam ball, okay? So let's talk about medicine balls first. Now, medicine balls can range anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds, all the way up to 20, 25 pounds, give or take. They're generally firmer, okay? They generally have a good rubber coating on the outside for easy grip. And they're meant more for just added resistance to whatever movement you're doing. So holding on to them while doing squats, raising them up over your head, tossing them up in the air and catching them. They're not generally meant to be slammed, although a lot of these will cross over. So this is a medicine ball, and I have no problems slamming this one into the ground. It's pretty firm, pretty durable. This is a really good one. I've enjoyed using this one for a really long time, okay? Now, a wall ball, just like it sounds, is used for exercises against the wall, okay? Generally speaking, these are a little bit larger, okay? Not necessarily heavier. You can get them as light as 6 to 8 pounds. A wall ball can go up to 50 pounds plus. And they're generally a little bit larger and they're padded. So not only are they heavy and they're still kind of firm, but they have like a padding on the outside. Think about like your couch cushion, how it's got firm support for you, but it's still padded, or like a pillow top mattress, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like that. It's usually got like a leather coating on the outside, easy grip, and also a wall ball typically is going to be highly colored. It's going to be a lot of contrast. Now, for a few of us in the group, that doesn't really matter, but for some of us, it's actually really, really crucial. So when you're doing something, an exercise against the wall, like a medicine ball chest pass, right, where you're bouncing the ball off the wall. I'm standing up straight, I'm facing the wall, my back is up tall, my elbows are bent at my sides, I've got the ball right at my chest, I'm gonna push the ball towards the wall, it's gonna leave my hands for a second, bounce off the wall, and I'm gonna catch it, okay? So medicine ball chest pass against the wall, that's really good to have a wall ball because typically you're gonna have a a good sized ball to grip. It's gonna have good, easy coating and typically be bright color to be able to see it a little bit easier. Now, some other exercises you can use the wall for. Again, you can do those chest passes. You can do squat and press, okay? So I'm gonna squat down, my feet are hip width, toes are forward. I'm gonna push my hips back. I'm gonna sit down in a little chair. I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna push the ball up and just kind of bounce it off the wall and catch, right? Now, if you're totally visually impaired, myself, for example, I'm almost completely blind. This takes a lot of practice, okay? So be really safe, be really cautious with this. When I'm pushing the ball up in that squat, I'm not throwing it 12 feet in the air. Now, you can get good enough in timing it and practicing it that you can do that. But honestly, I'm squatting down, I'm standing up, the ball's maybe going to just an inch or two above my head height, maybe a foot above head height. I'm bouncing it off the wall and I'm catching. Squat, catch, squat, catch. So I'm squatting down, pressing, bouncing the ball off the wall, and then going right back into that squat. Medicine ball, squat, press and throw, okay? Tons of exercises you can do. Now, the variations on that are tremendous too. So I can do squat, press, and then squat down, side step, jump up, press, squat down, side step, come up, press, bounce it off the wall. There are so many variations to this that you can work on. I'll break some of these exercises down further. I'll give lots more detail. So just showing you some examples of what you can do with a wall ball, okay? Now the third type, a slam ball, that's gonna be a bit of a softer ball, okay? It's got a thick rubber outer coating, and the inside, the weight to it, is typically gonna be something like sand, okay, where it's very pliable, all right? So I want you to think about that as almost like a, I don't want to say a beach ball because it's not that big. They come in various sizes. They're not typically huge, but they're kind of soft and mushy, okay? They still hold a spherical shape, but and what it does is, as I take the ball and literally slam, right? I'm gonna reach up overhead, I'm gonna bend over and slam the ball to the ground. The ball's gonna hit the ground and stop, okay? This one is a medicine ball. This one's designed to bounce, okay? So it bounces back up to me. But a slam ball, I'm gonna reach up and slam it on the ground and it's gonna go, it's just gonna stick there, okay? So those are really great for various activities. Overhead slams, perfect example. I'm reaching up, slamming the ball to the ground. Then I pick it up, reach up, slam it down to the ground. That's gonna work all the muscles in your core, your arms, your shoulders. It's gonna get your heart rate up like crazy. Very, very, very effective exercise. Other things you can do, right? So you can do that squat throw like I did against the wall, where I'm squatting down and I'm pushing the ball way up over my head out in front of me, okay? I'm gonna see how far I can throw it, then I can sprint, pick up the ball, turn around and throw it back, right? There's just the variations on these exercises are nearly endless, okay? When you have a weighted medicine ball, whether it's a slam ball, a wall ball, a regular medicine ball, there's so many things that you can do that are beneficial for your body. So those are the structures. The weight for medicine balls, slam balls, wall balls, again, generally can go anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds all the way up to 50 plus pounds. The size and the color can vary tremendously. So thinking about what you have around your house, what you're trying to do, if you're in a downstairs apartment where the floor is very sturdy, you might be able to pick up something you can slam on the ground, okay? So a medicine ball or even a wall ball or a slam ball can work for that. If you've got a good concrete wall or a brick wall like I'm standing next to here, you can do those chest passes and really work on toning up the muscles in your arms and shoulders with that. So thinking about what you have around you, or if you don't have any of that stuff, I got some exercises that we're gonna show you right now. So here it is. Here's your workout challenge for today. The format that I'm gonna show you varies tremendously. I'm gonna give you some examples of the different exercises you can do, but this format can go all the way up the scale and all the way down the scale. And so what I mean by that is essentially what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick a series of exercises. So depending on what equipment you have, you're watching this video right now, you say, I don't have any equipment, I'm just doing this in my house. Totally fine, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. If you're where I am, you got a solid floor, a solid wall, you've got a ball, a slam ball, a medicine ball, that's a particular type of exercise variation that you can do. All of the format is the same. Here's how it's gonna work. I want you to pick about 5 exercises. That's about the number that we're gonna do today, okay? You can do 4, you can do 6, you can pick 7, it doesn't matter to me. Format's all the same. You're gonna pick a number of repetitions to do. Okay, so if you're a little bit newer, you're a little bit kind of beginning your fitness journey, totally fine. Let's pick a lower number, okay? I'm gonna do 25 repetitions of everything. Okay, I'm gonna do 30 repetitions of everything. I did a workout just like this a couple of days ago. I call it hundreds. Okay, so I did 100 repetitions of every exercise that I'm gonna show you today. Pick the number. If you're a little more elite, bump that number up, challenge yourself. Here's the key, okay? We need a timer. Use your phone, use a stopwatch, whatever you got around you, totally fine, doesn't matter what you use. Start a timer at the beginning, have your plan set. Start that timer and start hitting those exercises quick as you can. Okay, I'm gonna do 25 squats, I'm gonna do 25 wall slams, I'm gonna do 25 Russian twists. You stop the timer at the end and you're done, you record that time. Now the next time you come to that workout, you try to beat your time. Simple as that. Okay, there's different ways you can mix it up. You can add more repetitions as you get stronger. Tons of variety in this type of workout, but it's so fun, it's so challenging, and it pushes you to your limits. I love doing this kind of workout because you literally can see yourself getting better every single time you do it. You beat your time, then you decide, okay, I'm gonna add more repetitions, which jumps your time up again, but then you start chopping that time down again. Then you're gonna add more repetitions. I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna order a heavier weight. You see your ability going up, okay? That's the format. So let me give you an example of the type of workout you can mix into this format, and then you go ahead and change it up to whatever shade fits you, okay? So first exercise, I'm gonna do a squat, throw against the wall. I'm gonna mix up all my words here. I'm gonna do a squat, wall, press, okay? Now, if you have a ball, you have a wall, here's how it's working. I'm gonna face the wall, okay? I'm standing about arm's length away from the wall, so I'm not way back from it. I'm not directly up underneath it, okay? I can extend my arms out, I'm holding onto the ball, and I can just about touch the wall. I am touching the wall with the ball in my hands, okay? I'm gonna bring the ball to my chest, standing up tall, my feet are hip width, okay? So don't put your feet together. Get a good base, okay? So widen your feet just a little bit, toes are pointed forward. Push your hips back. All your weight goes into your heels. Your head stays up, but push your hips back slightly. All the weight's in your heels. You sit down in that little chair. And now as you stand up, you're gonna extend your arms up in front of you, okay? So not straight up over your head, but kind of up in front of you at an angle. You're going to tap the ball against the wall, okay? So whether or not you actually wanna let go of the ball, that's totally fine. Just depending on how comfortable you are. If you come up and you just hold onto the ball and tap it against the wall, and then bring it back down to your chest. And then squat down, stand up, tap the ball against the wall, squat down, stand up, tap the ball against the wall. You're doing squats. Now, if you get comfortable with this, you can toss the ball up a little higher. The higher you toss it, the more energy it takes, okay? Exercise number 1. If you don't have a wall to throw against, but you do have a ball, okay? You can do it without the wall, okay? I'm holding the ball here at my chest. I'm gonna squat down, stand up, and just kind of push the ball up over my head. I'm not letting go of it, okay? You can put it a little out in front of you. This one, you can put it straight up over your head if you want. Doesn't really matter. I'm just extending my arms up overhead at the top, and then as I sit down, I have the ball at my chest, okay? Stand up, reach up, and then squat down, bring the ball to your chest. Stand up, reach up, okay? Those are just squat presses, another variety that you can do. You don't have a ball, totally fine. Do it without a ball, okay? So I'm gonna have the ball on the floor. I'm doing my squats. I'm just gonna squat down and reach my arms up overhead, okay? Tons of variety, guys. You guys can mix in anything that feels good for you. All right, next, exercise number 2. Again, challenge yourself with whatever reps you can. Do 100 of these, and I guarantee you're gonna feel it. Overhead walking lunges, okay? A basic lunge, I'm going to take one step forward, big step with my right foot, okay? Now as I step forward, my back knee comes down towards the floor, and then I push back up to my starting position. So let me describe that movement to you so you understand. Position 1, I'm just standing straight up. To get to position 2, my down position, taking a big step out. I'm gonna pause here at the bottom for a second. My front foot totally flat on the floor. My front knee is bent to 90 degrees, and my front knee is directly over top of my ankle. It's not way forward over my toes. It's not way back behind my heel. Front knee directly over top of my ankle. My head is over my shoulders, shoulders over my hips, and my hips over my back knee. My back knee is currently on the ground, but I typically don't want you to do that. You come down to just before you touch the floor. And my back foot, just my toe is touching the ground. So your back foot comes way up off the ground, back heel comes up. And then I push back up to the starting position. So you alternate. Take a big step out, back knee comes towards the floor, then you push back up. Big step out with the other foot, push back up. Now, overhead walking lunges. Very simply put, I'm gonna take the medicine ball, hold it straight up over my head the whole time. Doesn't move, stays up there the whole time. I'm not bringing it down to my chest, not moving it over my head. I'm gonna take a big step out with my right foot, push back up. Big step out with my left foot, push back up. Now, I'm doing stationary overhead lunges right now, totally fine. If you got some space to work with, you can step forward every time you do that lunge. You don't have a medicine ball, just hold your arms up overhead and do your lunges. Totally fine. Again, variety, variation. Pick a number, 25 of them, 50 of them, 75 of them, 100 of them, whatever works for you guys, okay? Exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, getting down on the floor and doing a Russian twist. Now here again is where a lot of variety can come in. Don't do this if you feel like this is very challenging for you. If you're kind of a beginner, this is a little bit more of an advanced exercise, but mix in something else, okay? So a Russian twist is a core exercise. I'm sitting on the floor. I've got my legs straight out in front of me with a slight bend in my knees, okay? So if my legs are completely straight, toes pointed up to the ceiling, I'm gonna bend my knees so that my knees are about 6 inches from the floor. My heels are still on the ground. Okay, my legs are still pretty straight. I'm sitting up super tall, head is up, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recline back, but the distance between my chest and my knees is gonna stay approximately the same. Okay, so when I lean my shoulders back, when I lean my chest back, when I look up towards the ceiling a little bit more, my feet are gonna come up off the ground. So I'm reclined back now, I'm balanced on my buttocks, that's it. The only thing touching the ground right now is my buttocks. Again, starting position here, lean forward, sitting up tall, heels on the floor, knees are bent, lean back, exact same position, I'm just reclined back. So now my feet are about a foot off the ground, my knees are about a foot off the ground. I've got the weight here in my hands, my medicine ball is with me. I'm looking kind of up at an angle towards the sky, and I'm gonna twist left and right. Okay, I'm gonna take the ball, I'm gonna touch on my left side, touch on my right side, touch on the left side, touch on the right side. The ball just kind of stays elbows bent right in front of me. Left, right, as I'm reclining back. Right, left, right, left. This is a Russian twist, Mason twist, abdominal twist, whatever you want to call it. Now, variations on that. Again, if you don't have a ball, just use your hands. Okay, twist left and right. You can keep your feet on the floor. If you want to recline back slightly while keeping your feet on the floor, that's going to be a little easier as well. Key with this exercise though, okay, as I lean back, don't turn your chest and your chin down towards your lap. Point your chest and your chin up towards the sky in front of you. Okay, I'm not talking like directly over your head, but you wanna be looking up slightly in front of you to keep your back from rounding out. We don't want this where you're kind of hunched over and you're rounding your back out and then you're twisting side to side. Look up, chest up as you twist left and right, okay? Now again, whatever the number of repetitions challenges you, go for it, okay? Get in those repetitions. Next exercise, number 4, overhead slams. Now this is a great one. Again, if you don't have the surface, you don't have the ball, that's okay. We can do this movement without any extra equipment. But let me show you how it works and describe why it's such a good exercise. Now without the ball, here's the movement. Your hips are a hinge, okay? When you lean forward, okay, I'm bringing my chest towards the floor as if I'm like reaching for my toes. That movement comes here out of your hips. Now it can come from your spine. So I'm standing up straight. If I tuck my chin down to my chest and then I try to push my chest down towards my belly button, push my chest down towards my thighs, this is rounding out my spine. All right, your body is designed to move this way But when you exercise, you want to avoid this because these are a lot of the small muscles in your spine. You don't want to use those muscles in primary movements. You want them to just hold steady while you do your exercising. But if I keep my shoulder blades back, keep my head up, and as I lean forward, I push my belly button towards my thighs, and I keep my shoulders and my head up, now my back is nice and flat, and all of this movement comes out of my hips, and it's the glutes and hamstrings that are doing all the work. So this exercise, while we're doing that forward lean, okay, we're gonna have the ball reaching up overhead. You're gonna hinge forward at the hips, slam the ball to the ground, catch it, and then reach back up. Hinge forward at the hips, slam the ball down, catch it, and then reach back up. Now again, you're thinking like, dude, I'm totally blind. Like, how am I supposed to catch this thing? You can, it just takes practice, okay? And if it's a slam ball, it's not gonna bounce back up anyway. A slam ball, remember, is gonna hit the ground and just stop. So whatever type of ball you have, or if you don't have one, you can do this movement. Reach up, pretend like you're slamming something down, reach up, pretend like you're slamming something down. I'm gonna demo the movement with the ball right now. So I'm reaching up overhead, I'm gonna hinge forward, slam the ball down and catch. Reach up, slam the ball down and catch. And so this exercise, as I'm doing this, I'm using the muscles in my belly, my arms, my back, my hips, just about everything. I'm challenging all of those muscles. And I'm also driving my cardio up, right? So this isn't just, hey, I'm working out my core. This is like, my heart's pumping, my breath is going crazy, my arms are burning, my legs are burning. This is getting everything in one shot. Super, super, super good for you, okay? That's perfect. All right, now, exercise number 5. I'm gonna challenge you guys just without the medicine ball for this last one, okay? Number 5, and again, you guys mix in some other exercises if you want to. The very last one, I want you to give yourself a big challenge. If you're a beginner, something lighter like jumping jacks, where we're doing more of this type of movement where your feet are together, arms are at your side. You're going to just kind of bounce up on the balls of your feet. You jump up and land your feet wide, and your arms come up overhead wide. Okay, you're making a big X, and then you bring your feet back together. Okay, arms at your side. Position 1. Position 2, feet wide, arms up. Position 1. Position 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. These are jumping jacks. Drive your heart rate up. Now, if you're a little more advanced, try finishing up this workout with some burpees. I'm going to give you a quick description of how burpees work. I have very, very detailed descriptions coming out of all of these exercises as my project gets released. I think you guys are really, really going to like it. But quick crash course on this last one, a burpee. What we're looking at is you're going from standing to a push-up position, back to standing as quickly and efficiently as you can. Okay, so I'm standing up straight. I'm gonna squat down, I'm gonna push my hips back. I'm gonna squat all the way down, bend my knees, put my palms on the floor just on the outside of my toes, up above my toes. I'm gonna step back into my push-up position. So my legs are straight, my hands and toes are the only thing on the floor. My hips are level with my shoulders. I'm gonna step back in. So now I'm crouched again, and I'm gonna stand all the way back up. Now that's the basic modified down version of it. Squat down, step out in your push-up position, step in and stand up. Now we can add a lot to that. I can squat down and shoot both feet out at the same time, okay? Bring them both in, stand up. I can also add in a jump. Squat down, put my hands on the floor, push back into my push-up position, come in and jump, okay? So lots of variations on that. I know it's very, very quick. A couple of key things. Keep your back straight, okay? The entire time. Try not to come down and round out your back like crazy. Try to keep your shoulder blades back, your chest out as much as you can. That's gonna make a big difference in how your body moves with that. But pick some exercises that are appropriate for you guys. Set a number of repetitions that are appropriate for your particular workout level. Time yourself, and then next time challenge yourself to beat that. So again, whether you're using a medicine ball, whether you're using weights, it's all about modifying the exercises and setting a format that challenges you to get better, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this made sense for you. Please like, comment, share. Let me know if you have any questions from this, anything I can help you guys out with, because I want fitness to change your life as much as it's changed mine. I want you to change the way that you're seeing yourself. I want you to see yourself as the champion that I know you are, okay? From Revision Training, let's change the way we look at it. You guys make it a strong day.